What if I told you there are exact words that can force reality to give you what you want instantly? Florence Scovel Shinn revealed a secret sentence, and when you speak it, your desire must appear. These words don't just manifest your desire, they command the universe to deliver it. Say this once, just once, and watch how fast your reality shifts. The reason your manifestations are slow is because you're not using the correct words, but after this, you will. You're about to learn the exact words Florence Scovel Shinn used to unlock miracles on command. Every master manifestor uses this technique, but no one talks about it until now. These words bypass resistance, override doubt, and activate instant manifestation. You've been manifesting the hard way. These words make everything effortless. Listen carefully, because once you learn these words, your life will never look the same again. The exact words to summon what you want, words that work instantly, words that shift your inner vibration and command the universe into alignment, are not hidden in ancient temples, nor are they locked in forgotten manuscripts. Rather, they are waiting inside you, ready to be spoken with faith, certainty, authority, and divine power, exactly as Florence Scovel Shinn taught when she said that every word is a spiritual seed planted into the invisible substance of the universe, shaping events, rearranging circumstances, and constructing future realities with mathematical precision. And when a person finally understands that their voice carries the blueprint of their destiny, everything changes. Because the words you speak are not mere sounds, but energetic signatures, vibrational commands, spiritual decrees, and cosmic instructions that tell life what to deliver next. And if you truly grasp this principle, not intellectually, but vibrationally, then you will see why the most powerful manifestors in history used phrases that matched the feeling of already having what they desired. Because the universe does not respond to begging, hoping, waiting, or wishing. It responds to conviction, identity, embodiment, and the resolute knowing that creation has already taken place in the unseen. And the moment you shift from I want to I am, from I ask to I command, from I hope to I expect, your words stop floating in the void and begin imprinting themselves onto the quantum field with the authority of divine law. For Florence Scovel Shinn taught repeatedly that the spoken word is God in action, shaping form through vibration, and that every decree backed by faith calls forth its own fulfillment. Meaning that when you say, everything I desire now manifests for me in perfect timing, you are not describing a possibility, you are activating a spiritual law that begins recalibrating people, opportunities, synchronicities, timelines, and invisible energies so that they must bend in your favor. For no word spoken with faith ever returns empty. It always completes the assignment given to it. This is why the most powerful exact words you can speak are not desperate affirmations, but identity statements, sentences that claim, assume, embody, and declare that what you desire is already yours in the spiritual realm, and therefore must appear in the physical realm as a matter of natural law. So when you say, I already have what I desire, it is done, you are commanding divine substance to arrange itself into the form you have named. Because spiritual law does not respond to future tense. It only responds to completion, only to the vibration of certainty, only to the feeling of arrival. And Florence Scovel Shinn emphasized that every manifestation begins the moment you speak from the end, not from the need, not from the lack, not from the fear of not receiving, but from the identity of the one who already possesses the thing sought. And when you combine this identity with gratitude, such as saying, I give thanks that is already mine, you ignite the law of increase, which multiplies whatever you appreciate and accelerates the timeline of its arrival. For gratitude is the spiritual magnet that draws all desired good into form with speed, clarity, and precision. Therefore, the exact words to summon what you want could be expressed in this divine pattern:
I now command the perfect manifestation of everything I desire. I give thanks that it is already done in divine mind, and I receive it now with joy, ease, and certainty. Because these words carry 5 essential forces: authority, clarity, gratitude, expectation, and identity. And when these forces merge, your decree becomes irresistible, unstoppable, and instantly active in the invisible. And many people make the mistake of believing that manifestation takes long or requires struggle. But Florence taught that manifestation is immediate the moment the inner shift happens. And while the outer form may take time to appear, the spiritual reality begins instantly, because the moment you speak, divine law begins working behind the veil, rearranging circumstances in your favor, dissolving obstacles, opening doors, guiding you to inspired action, and clearing the path for what you commanded. To truly understand the instant power of spoken words, imagine your desire as a seed planted in an invisible garden. When you speak with authority, you water the seed. When you express gratitude, you nourish the soil. When you act as if it is done, sunlight reaches the seed. And when you maintain unwavering faith, the seed breaks through the soil and becomes visible. But the growth itself began the moment you spoke the decree. And this is why Florence's most famous instructions revolved around speaking words like a master, not like a beggar, because the universe cannot deny a decree spoken from spiritual authority. The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Whatever a person sends out returns multiplied, she wrote, meaning that your words are not simply instructions to the universe, they're instructions to your subconscious mind, which is the creative engine that molds every circumstance you experience. For the subconscious absorbs every word as literal truth, and if you say, "Nothing works out for me," it obeys. If you say, "Money flows to me easily," it obeys. If you say, "I attract love effortlessly," it obeys. If you say, "My path is blessed," it obeys. If you say, "I am divinely guided and protected," it obeys. Your words are commands, but you must speak them intentionally, consistently, and with the emotional frequency that matches the reality you are calling forth. Because emotion is the electricity that powers the words. Identity is the blueprint that shapes them. Faith is the magnet that pulls results into form, and gratitude is the accelerator that speeds the entire process. When Florence Scovel Shinn spoke of the magic of the spoken word, she was not describing superstition. She was describing quantum reality, where vibration precedes matter and where consciousness shapes form. And in this framework, the exact words that work instantly are those that align your inner self with the completed state of your desire, such as, "I am already living the reality I once desired," or "Everything I want wants me, and it arrives without resistance," or "I activate divine law now, and all that belongs to me appears with perfect timing." And if you speak these words from the center of your being, not just with your mouth, but with your identity, they begin carving energetic pathways through which your desire must flow, because the universe is compelled to respond to your certainty. It cannot resist it. It cannot delay it. It cannot deny it. As long as your words match your feeling, and your feeling matches your assumption, and your assumption matches your identity. For identity is the highest law in manifestation. And the words you speak are the tools that shape that identity. And when you say, "I am the one who receives effortlessly," you become that one. When you say, "I am the one who attracts wealth automatically," you become that one. When you say, "I am the one who was chosen, supported, favored, guided, and blessed," you become that one. Your words are the bridge between the unseen and the seen, between spirit and matter, between desire and manifestation. This is why Florence often advised people to speak with absolute boldness, to declare what they desire as if it is already a settled fact, and to never contradict their decree with negative speech afterward. Because every word either empowers your manifestation or weakens it, and the universe takes every statement as a direction, not a metaphor, meaning that casual complaints, unconscious negativity, or fearful language can delay your good, while intentional decrees, conscious gratitude, and deliberate affirmations speed it up. So the exact words to summon what you want must be used consistently, spoken daily, repeated with reverence, and infused with unwavering faith, such as, "Everything in my life is now moving in divine order. I receive miracles now. What I desire is already here. Nothing can stop the good that is meant for me. Every step I take is blessed. I command my reality with love, certainty, and divine authority." And if you commit to these words with devotion, the universe will respond instantly, not because the words are magical in themselves, but because they awaken the divine power within you. And once awakened, that inner spiritual force becomes unstoppable.